We all know the feeling. The same happens for each of us. We also experience our frames first and foremost in terms of our feelings and emotions. For instance, those who play the blame game experience a very different set of feelings and intuitions from those who play the solution game. Each frame and all the frames that are embedded within create a set of feelings, states, and behaviors. Frequently, it is the feeling that there is something wrong with my world that makes you ready for a new game. When you feel that dissatisfaction, welcome it. Use it to open yourself to leaving the old matrix of frames.
Mm, that's deep.
It really is.
Welcome it.
Welcome it. Because, again, back to the small talk and the other bullshit, most people run from it and they try to fill the space with nonsense. This is why we have the alcohol binges. This is why we go out to the club every night. This is why we jump into a relationship instantly. This is why we can't drive down the road in silence. We have to fill the air with space.
Mm. It's because we're constantly like trying to run away from it, really.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's scary. We have to uncover all these layers. It hurts, especially when you're uncovering your traumas and working through them, right? And then you also have to take responsibility for, those things happening in the first place.
Whenever someone, especially with these posts online, somebody posted something in response, and I got the feeling that they were kind of rubbed the wrong way because their post seemed like a defense of what they believe based on what I said. And I always get the first inclination to, well, let me retort and defend myself, but I'm always able to dissolve that because I know where it comes from. But usually when someone says something about you online and then you have to go out of your way to make a post about your how you feel about it, that's literally you responding to that feeling that happened within yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you're not actually going at them. You're going at that feeling that came up in yourself.
yeah. That's some high school shit. That's what people used to do back then. I
But
remember
still
those
do it.
days. Yeah, especially as adults, man. They just, this is what I mean. People are too focused on the physical, and it would behoove a lot of people to change their beliefs that the physical world around them is not the main reality, but it comes from your inner world and your inner states. The reality around you just follows.
Mhm. Now, people can be dissuaded and turned off because it doesn't happen instantly, but there's a lot behind that now. Yes, what you create on the inside also reflects on the outside. But guess what? You're not going to just suddenly wake up a millionaire because you created a whole lot of stuff before today and it's still playing out. And
Hmm.
likewise, those who you seek to emulate, your heroes, your mentors, the people you want to be like, they worked a lifetime to get where they are. So there's other steps and other places that you have to arrive at first. And maybe not even have to, but they arrived at different destinations before they got to where they are. So maybe, just maybe, you've got to come to different conclusions before you can get to the destination.
Hmm. It's also the understanding that this plane of existence is bound by certain laws. So to avoid absolute chaos, it happens when it's supposed to happen. Doesn't mean it's not going to. It will if you
Mm-hmm.
maintain the state, but you just have to keep persisting and having that inner solid belief that regardless of what's going on around you, it's forming and everything is a bridge of events to take you to where you need to be.
But one of the main things about belief is to be clear. I've always said this clarity because we have a lot of different states, right? Different emotional states. And when you zoom out over time, you start to see that it's the states that really create your personality. And those states are supported by your different frames. So depending on the frame of mind you have, that's going to determine your emotional state, right? So if you take care to make sure that you're in control of what state you're in based on how you framed reality, you can start to lead yourself to a specific place. So if you want to get somewhere in life, if you want to manifest something, if you want to be somewhere, whether it's money, whether it's health, whether it's sex, relationship, because, relationships are more than sex, but some people just want sex. Some people are too busy reading all day. You have to first be clear on what it is that you want or where you want to go, and then start to really detail what kind of states it takes to be in that place, what type of frames it takes to be in that place. A person with $6 million in the bank, what kind of frames do you think they have? What kind of states do you think they go through? See, before we used to be like, oh, just visualize what it looks like, what it smells like, what it tastes like. And that's good. But to go even deeper, visualize what kind of frames it takes, what kind of beliefs about the world you have to be there. Then zoom out and look at yourself today and analyze what type of frames do you have on a daily basis? What type of states do you entertain on a daily basis? And look for where the difference is. Look for the similarity. If you see some similarities, and emphasize those. If you see differences, then maybe it's time to adjust those. I think that's an easy and practical way to start to navigate your awareness to where it is that you actually want to be.
Um, I would just add to that as well that, you know, some people have celebrities or people they idolize to, um, what's the word, like mirror these states. And please don't think that, you know, they're special in any kind of way. They still gotta poop and eat and drink, same as all of us. They're still human at the end of the day, and this is accessible to anyone, literally anyone. You don't have to be special. You don't have to have anything to, you know, start to change your life and implement the information that Trav just gave out. You just have to be persistent, put in a little bit of discipline and be motivated at the same time, and be disciplined in a way that knowing that you are worthy of living a better life and having better different states. Because, you know, human life can be quite long, and if you're waking up every day and your beliefs suck, and you know you end up hating yourself and the environment around you, I mean, first of all, congratulations, because that shows that you can maintain some sort of state
Mm-hmm.
through sheer stubbornness, if you will. But if you
Yeah.
just change the degree, you know, from the negativity and the hate to something that's more beneficial and more useful, um, you already have done the hard work, because you know how to maintain a state. You just need to change that varying degree. And then once your inner reality um, adapts a new set of beliefs, you will see that change that you so desperately want in your outer reality. You just have to keep persisting and knowing that you're worthy of a better life.